today on The Real.
It's Eve's last day, but we're gonna live it up.
With Kandi Burruss. Oh, it's about to get juicy.
Plus, on Girl Chat, Bono is Woman of the Year. If it comes to any guys out there who are helping us get to where we deserve to be, you are part of my squad. Then,
we tell you what had happened was.
They promised me a baby cuddly cub. This tiger showed up, it was a teenage tiger.
And we're hitting reply to you. I am teaching, molding, guiding, loving, and caring on my children. That's the real.
On The Real.
Joining us again at the table today is the lovely and talented Eve. Eve, have you had fun this week?
I am having the best time, honestly.
Yes!
I am. I'm having the best time. Yes.
Good.
Well, I want to know, what are we expecting from you in the future? Any plans?
Well, yeah, I actually just finished, funnily enough, I just finished shooting a show called Daytime Divas.
Oh.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes. And it's basically, Star Jones wrote a book about kind of like the behind the scenes of The View.
Oh.
So last week I was actually doing this on set. Like I was the guest host on a TV show.
Wow.
I play a relationship expert named Cecil James, and I was a guest host for a week. The same exact
No
way.
way.
Yeah, it was very weird.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, very weird. So it kind of got me prepared a teeny bit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
So look out for that. Look out for that.
That sounds like it's going to be juicy.
Yeah.
I cannot
January.
wait.
January.
I love it.
January.
Yeah.
Okay, well, speaking of juicy, we also have something very exciting. Glamour magazine has released their annual Women of the Year list, and it has everybody talking, you guys. The recipients include gymnast Simone Biles, Zendaya,
Yes,
and
love
Gwen
her.
Stefani, who you know pretty well.
Yes.
I love. Tony.
Yes.
And you guys, there's one interesting addition. Bono. Yes, that's right. The U2 frontman is the first ever man to be honored by the magazine for Woman of the Year. Okay? So the magazine said there are so many men who really are doing wonderful things for women these days, and Bono is one of those guys. So, I mean, if it were just one award being awarded to one person and the chances of Bono taking that from one woman who could have won, I would have been like, eh. But the fact is, all of these women, including Bono, are being recognized for making strides for women. So if it comes to any guys out there who are helping us get to where we deserve to be, you are part of my squad.
I get that.
You know what I mean?
I get that, but sorry. I get that, but it's like, men been celebrating themselves for a long time. And God bless you, Bono, and thank you for all that you do. But, like, there's so many deserving women who do so much.
Like, that took the slot away from one deserving woman.
But it's a man who does
celebrating
amazing for a
things.
woman.
But they
They actually do the Men of the Year award?
No,
for
they
him?
should have renamed it. Oh, they should have made it an additional and said Woman for Men Award or something like
Men
that.
for Women
Yeah.
award.
But it's
something
kind of,
like
to
that.
me, like when you meet a man who's a feminist, I think that's hot.
Yes, definitely.
I love it.
But there's got to be an award for him somewhere. I agree.
Yes.
It just shouldn't be the Woman Award.
I
I
agree.
do have to give Bono props for being an artist that always gives back.
Yes.
And he's a
Absolutely.
man of his word.
Yeah,
like
sure.
he
Actions.
walks the walk. He
Yeah.
doesn't just talk the
That's
talk.
true. That's true.
And I love him.
Yeah.
First of all, this is why we should not really be separating the genders. We should just do Person of the Year. It could have been People of the Year or something like that.
But then a lot of the time, women won't get
As acknowledged as
as
they could be.
acknowledged, honestly, guys.
But this is why then. It's not making sense that we do Woman of the Year, then you starting to give it to men.
Right.
Because
That's what I'm
come on,
saying.
really? It's not
Okay,
making I will say this. At least we're talking about it. So you got us to talk about it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
congratulations, Bono.
Yes.
Speaking of women we all love, Porsha Williams from the Real Housewives of Atlanta is making headlines this week. We just had her on our show.
Yeah.
She was so sweet. TMZ is reporting that Porsha just dropped $1.15 million on her brand new Georgia mansion that is only, get this, 2 minutes away from ex-co-star and friend Nene Leakes. So they're gonna be living like in the same gated community, and with TMZ going so far as saying that, you know, they call them mansion mates. So, do you all think that a close friend should be living close to you?
A close friend?
Yeah,
A
would
close
you?
friend.
Don't you and Lonnie live close by?
We do. I can walk to Lonnie's house.
You could.
Yeah, but I mean, after what you said the other
What did I
day,
say, Lonnie?
You said if the fans have been on me. They said that you embarrassed me.
Really? I did?
I didn't say that. They said it. They said that you said, and they telling me don't go over your house without calling. And I'm telling them I'm fighting all on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm like, I could do whatever I want to do.
That's right.
I'm grown, and I'm gonna keep going over to her house.
And I love it when you come over to
see?
my
That's
house.
the purpose
I
of
do.
us living close, because I
Yes.
can walk, and I'm like, sometimes I take my walk and I stop and I want to see the babies, even
Yes.
if she's not there. I see
There you
the
go.
babies.
That is true.
That's an Auntie Lonnie right.
Would you want somebody to live really close to you?
I actually pictured this with us before.
I think we would have so much fun.
Yeah, like, okay, one time we shot this commercial and we were like in a neighborhood and we sat there and we were like, okay, if Lonnie lived there and Adrian lived there and Tam lived there and I lived here, you guys could eat at my house or go to Tam's house to play with the kids and eat. And then we would go to Lonnie's house to get liquor, I hope. And then be able to turn up at Adrian's house.
Boom, throwing a party.
We could go to Eve's house and then play in your
Y'all
closet.
gotta call me first.
Shoot,
I love
mean,
y'all.
yes.
Yo,
Yes.
I love y'all. I love my besties and all that, but people who know me, I'm a little cranky. Like, I'm a little like, hey. Like, you won't get the, oh, hey, come in. I'll be like, oh, hey, did you forget? Was I supposed to call you? Like,
You don't like the drop-bys.
I don't like a drop by. I could be on the toilet. I could be like,
Yes.
making a phone call. I could be naked walking around the house.
That's what you
Yes.
do.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I want to say.
The drop by scares me a little bit.
But what if I just texted and said, Eve, I'm coming by?
Yes.
Okay, that's
I don't
good.
like, yes,
That's
it's
not
just a
surprise
quick
then.
heads up. It's a quick heads up. I just
Okay.
need a heads up.
Okay.
I
yeah.
think living next to people actually makes you closer to them because you end up
100%
spending
does.
more time with them. A lot
I'm
of people
just so
don't know
weird.
Israel's my neighbor. Real?
Yes.
You know this.
Yes.
He lives on the second floor and I live on the fourth floor.
I love that.
It's really convenient.
You knew this.
I did?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes. So a lot of people don't know that, but like originally, I had like a party at my house like I always do. He came over and was like, I like this place. Are there other apartments like this? Took him to the leasing office. He moved in downstairs and now we're getting married. So I'm just saying,
live
it's
close.
convenient.
Yes, I actually live close
Sounds
to my
creepy.
other friends, other than Lonnie and Drea, who you guys
Yes.
know, and Talitha, who
Yes,
you guys know.
yes.
They're literally just 5 minutes down the street, and
Isn't
I love
that
it.
great?
It's very convenient
But it-
because when they say they're going to be over in 5 minutes, they're going to be over in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
They're not like stuck in traffic or anything. I
Yes.
love it.
You know what though? I love my neighborhood so much. I made friends with my neighbors and you guys because I'm such a friendly person. I bake bread for you. I will loan you that egg. I'll come over and check
Yes.
on your
love
milk.
that.
Neighbor, and we
That's a
actually
nice
have
Yes.
great neighbors.
Okay,
So,
I'm
two
stuck
of my
on
neighbors are some of
something.
my greatest-
I'm stuck on something.
What?
I have to admit it, Munchkin. I thought that you were telling me a story. I thought you and Israel were living together.
No.
And I was like, why is she doing that? And I didn't really believe you. And then I told him, I said, you ain't got to lie to me. You know, just go ahead. He's like, no. And then he took me down to his flight. And I felt so bad because I thought that y'all was telling me a story.
I know.
You know, just to
Wait, when you walked in the door, were you like, where's he taking me?
Right. I was like, it's like, and they really don't live together.
Guys,
I thought
swear, he lives on the second floor,
You live in
and
a penthouse.
I live in the penthouse.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. But I'm not gonna lie. I actually think that makes you become closer with people. Have you ever lived really close by somebody and they're like, hey, do you want to go grab lunch? Like you end up
Yes.
doing more activities with
Yeah.
the person.
Yeah.
It's so weird how you bond with people when you do things that you didn't plan. You know what I mean?
Like, be
we're
spontaneous.
Spontaneous.
Right.
Like, I'm
Spontaneous about it.
I'm
Still
going
need
to
a
the grocery store. Let's go
spontaneous
together.
heads up.
You what?
I need a spontaneous heads up.
I know
Because that is spontaneous. Hey, girl.
Yeah.
You mind if I come by?
Yes.
That is spontaneous.
Yeah, because if I don't hear from Tam,
I'm
hear you.
weird.
I still
People
go.
know me that I just
hear you.
weird.
So.
My
But
family, my
Lonnie,
mother told me
I have
that,
a
though.
question.
Like,
Would you let me go to your house?
Yeah, you can come in,
I
but
can.
you
Wait,
never
can I
wanna
come over?
Not you, but no, I'm kidding, Jeannie. Jeannie, I am. Oh my God. Oh Lord, I can see the Facebook comments now. I
think she'll let me.
She was kidding. She was kidding.
I love it.
Of course, you guys are welcome
We should have
anytime.
a pool party.
Oh, that's what I wanted to have.
Yes.
A pool party and bring the kids because I'm
Yes.
really good at, I have floaties. I have everything.
Yes.
Yes, so
So,
really
yeah.
good swimmer.
Yes, I am.
that would
so,
be fun.
So now we're going to have a pool party in my house.
I'll give you a heads up.
Well, since it's the end of the week, we thought it would be fun to celebrate Flashback Friday during Girl Chat. Yes, it's always fun. Each of us has brought a throwback pic to share. When we show you your pic, you have to let us know what you would want to tell that girl at that time, okay?
Okay.
So I'll go first. Let's see.
What's yours, Tam?
Let me see.
Oh my God!
You guys,
I was not ready.
Adorable.
thank you. Does that not look like Araya?
It looks just
Right?
like Araya.
Okay, so a little
super
backstory about this photo. This was my first ever professional photo shoot for the business. So what I would tell that girl is, I'm so proud of you. At a very young age, I was brave enough to go after my dreams.
Aw,
and here I am today.
Yeah.
And I was always just very positive and funny, and I'm still that girl. I haven't changed.
Yo,
There you go. Thank God for
I
that.
love that.
Look at that.
Yes.
Showing your
Tam.
belly button and everything.
I know.
Right? Crop
The
top.
swing.
Okay,
Tam
Jeannie.
just did like hit him with the shoulder.
I was
know.
doing the push it dance. My sister and I had like a dance. We were in a dance group, and I was, the song by Salt Pepper,
Yeah.
Push It? So I was doing that.
Hey. All right, Lonnie, I'm dying to see yours.
Okay, I didn't know we was doing glamour flashback pictures, but okay.
Shut up. Wait,
No,
what do you
'cause
mean?
this is mine.
Oh my God,
Look at that hair. Eve, that's why I used to do my own weave back then. So that was like my own hair. I had braces. I had on them gazelles. You couldn't tell me nothing back in 80. No.
Lonnie, you look good. You look good.
No.
Skin
We
glowing.
had that paint. You know what?
What would you tell her?
Well, I would tell her, you're doing all right in 20 years, okay?
I love it.
Okay, Munchkin, you're next.
Okay. Here's my pick. Okay.
What's happening?
That is me at 3 years old in the Lower East Side in New York City, and that's my sister at 6. And my sister knew, we just celebrated Halloween on Monday, and you guys know I don't play with things jumping out at me.
Yeah.
Right.
So I've been that way since I was 3 years old. But now I know how to drop kick people when they jump out of corners. So what I would say to that little girl, literally, you guys, when I was little, you could turn on and go, boo, and I'd be like, ah! Like, I did not like being scared. But I would have known that I should have not been afraid and just started mollywopping away.
Yes, Hollywood.
But my sister's awesome and I love her so much, but back then,
I love
crazy,
that
right?
picture.
Yeah.
I was not happy. And last but certainly not least,
I can't wait for
Eve.
this.
Let's see your pick.
What's yours?
That's me and my mom.
What?
That is my
Your
mom,
mom is
Julie.
gorgeous.
I know, my mom, she always be put together.
Wait, does your mom still
I
have
love
that
her
dress? 'Cause
dress.
I wish she
Yeah.
did.
You look
I wish
more
she
like your
did.
mom now than
I
you
am.
did then.
Let me tell you something. I look in the mirror sometimes and be like, Mom, why are you here? Like, I am turning into my mother for real. But that is that's my 8th grade graduation.
Oh.
And my mom, she's my rock. She's my everything. Like, she is, she's everything to me. So.
So what would you tell her?
I would tell her, I forgot about that, but I would tell her, trust your gut, trust your instincts a lot more, and take care of yourself. Because I was, especially being in the business, I went through a lot of not wanting to make people upset and taking people's advice and thinking that just because I hired them or something that they knew more than me instead of like really doing what I should have been doing, like from my heart or from my gut. And so I would say, trust your gut. Like you were right. Just
That is awesome. Since we always like to keep it 100 at the Girl Chat table, I thought we'd set the record straight about a few things that have happened recently on the show. Now, Eve, you like a little bit of gossip, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
See that? That honesty is what I appreciate. And that is perfect because it's time for What Had Happened Was...
Okay, first up, I recently had the honor of interviewing the iconic Miss Dolly Parton.
Yes!
My fellow co-hosts, they couldn't be there, but they wanted to pay tribute to with a heartfelt video message. Take a look.
Dolly, my co-host, couldn't be here today, but they left you a video message that they wanted me to play for you.
Okay.
Here you go.
Hi, Dolly! I love you so much. I loved you in 95. You're an amazing actress. I have been obsessed with you since I was a little girl. Steel Magnolias is my favorite movie ever. You as Truby changed my life. Dolly, I was a little insecure about my body because I'm a little fuller on top, and you taught me the power of a cinched-in waist.
Best they could go on
Well,
and
they are
ever.
going on. That's
Yes.
wonderful. Well, thanks, gals.
Now,
Appreciate it.
You cut us off with Miss Parton.
What had happened was, okay, when you're doing these interviews, you have a certain amount of time. I was under a very strict time restriction with Miss
So what
Parton because she
happened?
is so busy. And I never checked the video. They told me you guys had the video. I never checked to see how long the video was. Well, I was able to insert it into the interview, and the video kept going on and on
Hey,
and on.
I was short
and
with
on
mine, Lonnie.
And
I was
on
short.
and on.
Dude, you
Islands in
can't
the
put
stream.
time on the spirit.
No, but you know what? And I have to give it to Miss Parton. She was very polite, but you could even tell
She was shaking
the
her
way
head like
she
this.
was looking. Okay, and I was like, you know what? It's just time for me to make a decision, and I just went, clink, and that's what happened.
Wait. You cut me off and you stopped me from possibly getting VIP passes with Dolly Parton.
So let me tell you this. Would you have wanted me to continue your long video and not complete the interview, or play the long interview?
Play the long video so that Dolly Parton knows my name.
She knows it, Jeannie. She saw it.
Now, when we had the hilarious Marlon Wayans on, you guys, I swear I did my best to find out everything I could from him about his latest movie. Check it out. Oh, God.
I love you through and through, you know?
That sound like my type of woman. Come here. Happy Valentine's Day.
You've done
Hey, baby, I got you a drink. Here you go. Baby, will you marry me? Sight.
I swear, I feel like you are crazy.
He's so funny. Crazy.
Oh, my God. Now, you've done parodies of Boys in the Hood movies, horror films, and now 50 Shades of Grey. What are you going to tackle next?
That was such a funny day, Adrian.
What had happened was everybody else is laughing, and I'm trying to laugh, and you guys actually really know me, like, off camera.
Yes.
Guys, I was trying so hard to ask that question. My question was, like, about the movie and what his next parody was gonna be. You guys, check out how many times it took for me to ask my question. He wouldn't stop farting!
That sound like my type of woman. Come here.
You've done
Hey, baby, I got you a drink. Here you go.
You have 2 kids.
Oh, my God.
So they are teenagers now. You have 2 teenage kids now.
It's like y'all gave her the job. You get him grounded, okay? We gonna laugh. You just get him grounded.
Have you had the talk with your teenagers yet?
Do I look like I should ever have the talk?
You were laser focused.
Laser focused. You guys are dying laughing, but why did I not find it funny? I was like, he won't let me do my job.
Yeah,
I was so mad.
She was getting mad because she kept what she said.
trying.
He won't let me.
I'm like talking to my producer. I'm like, you won't let me ask my question. He keeps farting. Like I'm trying. They're like, Adrian, go for your question. I can't. He won't let me.
No, what was even more hilarious is that when Damon Wayans came on, this season, she forgot that that's not Marlon. And so she's in briefing going, is he going to let me ask my question? I'm like, that's not Marlon. That's comedian. Whenever we have a comedian, we have to give them like free reign. You know.
But I had a question.
I know, but it really didn't matter, Munchkin.
Clearly, no one cared.
Now, the five of us love that you guys out there are so opinionated and engaged with the show and our lives on our social media pages. Really, we are. You uplift us. You keep us in check when we wear chokers after tapping them out.
Oh, gosh, okay.
You, Adrian. You know, but what I really like about it, if there are haters, you clap back. But sometimes we want to respond, so we pulled a few comments that had us feeling some type of way, and now it's our turn to hit reply. Kick it off, Jeannie. You're always getting creative with your hair. And remember that day your hairstylist gave you the look with all the scales?
Yes.
Okay, Instagram user _Christina Sizer has something to say in the comments. She wrote, "Don't like this hair. It looks like scales. Gives me the creeps. I love you and you're fab, but this is yucky. Sorry, boo." So, Jeannie.
I'd like to hit reply on that, Miss Love. Let me tell you something. My daytime Emmy-nominated Paul Mitchell international trainer, Noogie Tai, intended to give me those scales. And he knows that fashion is the name of my game. And the legendary Alexander McQueen once says, art is to evoke emotion. So I am very happy that my scales made you feel some type of way.
Jeannie, that was a classy read.
Okay.
That was
Keep looking
nice.
forward to it. Follow him on Instagram @NoogieTie. He's the boss. Okay. I love it. But Adrian, I got one for you.
Okay.
Tasha O'Neill Ralden commented on a Facebook clip from the show
That's a
where
lot of
you
names.
were asking how people could accuse you of being with a different guy each week.
Ooh,
she wrote, "The issue here is that Adrian is putting too much of her personal life out there. Everyone does not need to know what you do and who you're with. Keep that to yourself, your other half, and close family and friends." Adrian, would you like to respond?
Absolutely, I would love to respond. Now, the reason why I gotta tell you who I'm with is so y'all don't start making up stories about who I'm not with.
Okay.
I like to be very clear, and I feel like I live my life like an open book, and I'm not gonna change for anybody for that, but I do like to be clear about, actually, that's not correct. This is who I am with.
Yeah.
This is what it is. And I'm on a show called The Real, so that's my job, is to keep it real, and that's genuinely who I am.
Thank you.
So, the things I would like to say. All right, Eve, I've got one for you. Ready?
Uh-oh.
All right.
Okay.
I found one on your Instagram page from Francis Sharika, who writes, "What's wrong with that hair? Flat iron, anyone?" What? Eve, would you like to respond to her?
Oh, definitely. Hey, Sharika. So I mean, the hair was as straight as it can get. Do you know what a flat iron is? Do you know when you get a flat iron job that it's supposed to be straight? Have you seen the angles on that? Angela, thank you very much. So, Sharika, you might need to, if your flat iron ain't doing that, you might need to get a new one, boo.
Have a good day. Have a good day. Have a good day.
Okay, Tamera.
Yes?
Here's one for you. It's regarding a girl chat video posted on the Real's YouTube page. In the video, you said that the reason you hadn't changed your legal name was because you hadn't had the time, which I completely understand, by the way.
Thank you, Eve.
C-SPAN 1993 commented, "Tamera doesn't have time to take care of her kids, change her legal name, etc. What is she so busy with? It's not like she has a real job or commitments outside of this." Oh, girl. Well, Tamera, would you maybe want to respond?
Oh, yes. I would definitely like to hit reply on this one. So this is interesting. I have to explain myself. I think a lot of the times people never really see the journey from point A to point B. They only see the end result. When I'm not working on this show, I'm actually taking a lot of meetings with producers, writers to sell projects. And guess what? Next year, you'll see one of them.
Ooh.
Okay? The other thing is, I'm working on my third and my fourth book with my twin sister. It's a book series with Harper Collins. It's called Twin Tuition. Check that out.
Bam!
And yes. I don't play those type of games. And also, contrary to what you believe, honey, I do take care of my kids.
Amen.
When I'm not on this show, you better best believe I am teaching, molding, guiding, loving, and caring on my children. That's the realest job that I've ever had.
That gave me chills.
They about to make me take off my earrings talking about you ain't taking care of my baby.
Okay.
How could they take off your earrings when they was calling me up?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you too, much.
Adrian. Okay, Lonnie.
The shade.
We've got one more, and it's for you.
Uh-oh.
Harper Willow commented on your look in a photo that was posted on The Real's Facebook page. She wrote, Lonnie be letting them set her up from her hair to her toes that was hanging out the shoes today. SMH. Okay. Lonnie, do you have anything you want to say here?
Yes, I want to hit reply on that. Let me tell you something, okay? I am proud of the 15 pounds I done lost, so I done put on my boots. And that was my first time putting on boots like that with those skinny little heels like these heifers be wearing. And nobody told me my feet was going to slip. But you know why my feet slipped? Let me tell you why. Because God needed me to have some grip. So I understand that my toes was gripping so that I wouldn't fall on national TV. So while you worried about my toes, why don't you spell my name right? It's L-O-N-I, not L-O-N-N-I-E.
Our next guest is more than just one of the stars on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's a wife, mother of two, businesswoman, and an accomplished musician who has written songs for TLC, Destiny's Child, and even the late, great Whitney Houston. She has a career that spanned for 30 years and is showing no sign of slowing down. She's here today. Please give it up for Kandi Burruss.
And last week we had all the housewives come and they co-hosted for a day.
Yes.
You weren't able to join us. We really wanted you to. Your schedule was so busy.
Yeah, I really wanted to too, but they did a good job.
You think they did?
Yeah, they did a good job. I mean, I would have, really did something, but maybe I could come back another day and do it.
Yeah, let's make that happen. All right.
Well, the other day you posted an adorable video of your 9-month son actually taking his first steps, right?
Yes.
So cute. Let's take a look. You were excited?
Yeah, because, being a working mom and you're traveling and stuff, sometimes you feel like you're going to miss those moments. And so I was so happy that, I was able to be there because I was leaving town the next day. And I was like, oh, God, please don't let him start walking while I'm gone. He had been pulling up.
So beautiful.
So cute.
And you also have a 14-year-old, right?
Yes.
So what's the difference this time around?
I would say the main difference is that now I'm married and I'm raising my son from the start with someone.
Yeah.
Whereas I was a single mom with my daughter. Not to say that, it's been great with my daughter, but, it's definitely a difference to do it by yourself and to have a mate.
For sure.
All right, well, lucky us, Kandi, you brought us a clip so we can check out this Sunday's premiere with your son, Ace. Check it out.
Ace has fulfilled my dreams of having another baby, and if he's the last one, I'm okay with that.
Oh, we got you, Ace. Come on.
You need to scoot him forward a little bit so it hits the cup.
All right, that looks like it.
1, 2.
Come on, buddy.
Time to go to potty, time to go to potty.
Oh, he's peeing. Good job. Yeah.
Good job.
Tried to go in on you online, saying that you were potty training your baby too early. Do you want to hit reply on that?
I'm going to hit reply.
Go for it.
Go for it.
No, I did it with my daughter. You know, I started her the same way when she was a baby. It's not about trying to force them to potty train. It's just, you know, the first thing in the morning, I sit him up there, and he just uses it. You know, he's actually done number 1 and 2 on the potty.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Yeah, and so I always tell people if you kind of, you know, get them to get used to it in the beginning, then it's not so hard to do it when they turn 2 and 3. Because I know friends of mine who their kids get up and run around. They don't want to sit on the toilet. And, you know, if you just kind of show them what it's for, then they'll
at an earlier age.
Yeah, my daughter, she was done using it on herself by the time most people start. She was done at 2 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. So hopefully Ace will be the same.
Yeah.
Right now he's gonna have his own potties because we're doing Raising Ace, his own little line of products.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what you're doing. It's your baby. You do whatever you want to do, okay? This season on the show, Porsha accused you and your husband, Todd, of propositioning her for a threesome.
You know what? It's so funny because, okay, I'm just gonna keep it just 100 with everybody.
This is the real.
There was a girl and girl kiss between she and I that she initiated. This was like 2 years ago, and she invited us to her hotel. Now, when she said what she said, it pissed me off because I was like, you're lying or whatever. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, everybody's gonna assume that she's telling the truth because obviously, you know, I have bedroom candy. They assume that I'm just so freaky.
Right.
But later on, a friend of mine reminded me to go through my text messages, and I was able to go. Did y'all know you can go back for years on your text?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So I went back 2 years, and I found a text from her that was after that night, talking about that night. Oh, we was turned up, and we didn't actually take her up on her offer. Let me say that.
Okay.
The kiss just happened. Let me be clear. You know, it didn't go further than that. But you know, we were having fun. Like she came at us. She asked us to come with her to the after-hours spot. We never asked her to go anywhere. So I think it was just her continuously trying to make me look crazy, you know, because they do things sometimes to try to manipulate the fans. And, you know, we've been having this little battle.
Yeah.
She had kind of threw shade on me about something else, you know. I don't want to give away the story of the show.
Okay.
Y'all got to tune in. But I'll just speak on that part. She was lying. And we don't even have a sex dungeon, by the way, even though it sounds like a good idea.
Okay. Oh, my gosh, I love it. Well, this is where you got to set it straight.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, I love that. Well, then, I want to ask you about this. I recently heard that you and Todd were kicked off a plane.
Oh, my God.
What happened?
Yes. I had never been kicked off a plane before.
This is for real, like kicked off.
Yeah, we got kicked off the plane. The airline admitted later that it was their fault they had something happen with their system that didn't show us on the plane. And so when they first asked me for my ticket, my baggage claim receipt was on it. Yeah. And I was just like, hey, could you bring it back so I can have my claim number? And when they pulled off, I was like, y'all never gave it back. And so they were just like asking questions. But either way, the pilot was supposed to be calling. Next thing I know, because I asked them to call and check, they said that he wanted me to get off the plane. And I was like, what?
Pilot?
Everybody that was sitting around, I never even saw the pilot. That's what the stewardess people told us. But, I mean, everybody around us was like, you guys didn't even do anything. And I was like, yeah. But when they put out their apology, they said I asked to get off the plane.
Wow.
I was like, why would I ask when the rest of our cast is on this plane, crew is on this plane, but I asked to get off the plane? That is so stupid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
You did an Instagram video coming off the plane.
I just was shocked.
Crazy. Oh, wow. You know what? You so real. We appreciate you for being honest.